There now, the Yogi Berra Museum in Little Falls, New Jersey, just next door to his longtime home in Montclair. You see the vintage items there. The Learning Center also there in Montclair at the Montclair State University. I'll look back now at Berra as an all-time great player.
It's Yogi Berra, catcher for the world champion New York Yankees.
Yogi Berra was a pillar of the golden age of baseball. The Yankees' advantage in the 1950s was, in part, the incredible offense they produced at defensive positions. Mickey Mantle in center field, Yogi Berra behind the plate. For 7 straight years, Yogi made the American League top 10 in OPS plus, park-adjusted on-base plus slugging, and total bases. That's a remarkable feat. It happened because Berra was incredibly durable, leading the American League in games caught for 8 straight seasons. In the 1950s, Berra was the 7th best offensive player of the decade. And take a look at the 6 players ahead of him. They include Mickey Mantle, Stan Musial, Willie Mays, and an older Ted Williams, the greatest players of all time. Offensive wins above replacement does a good job of measuring hitting and volume of production being in the lineup. Berra is among the legends, and he did it while playing his games behind the plate. He is the only one in the top 20 in this span that is a catcher. In the 1950s, the entire country watched the World Series.
And the Yankees are champions. And look at Berra.
And most every October, Yogi Berra wasn't just a colorful figure, he was a superstar player. From 1953 to 1961, that's 7 World Series and 45 games, Yogi hit .335 with a .425 on base, slugging .542. That against the best pitching in the National League. He drove in 31 runs in those 45 World Series games. He was regarded as a man who always rose to the occasion against the best when it mattered the most. Here, then, are the most notable catchers now in the Hall of Fame, ranking them by OPS+. It's a close bunching at the top, with Mickey Cochran, Bill Dickey, Johnny Bench, Berra, Gary Carter, and Carlton Fisk. When he retired, Yogi Berra was regarded as the greatest catcher in baseball history. What's remarkable is that somehow, even with that level of achievement, he'll be remembered for so much more.
You get hurt and miss work, it won't hurt to miss work.
His humor, his decency, and devotion to family. Married 65 years to his beloved Carmen, who he lost just last year. He led one of the most incredible lives, not just in baseball, but in the 20th century. A sailor for the U.S. Navy who fought at the landing at Normandy during D-Day. The man who caught Don Larson's perfect game against the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Here comes the pitch. Strike 3. Yogi Berra runs out there. He leaps on Larson.
A manager of the New York Mets and a coach for the Miracle Mets of 1969. The most quotable man in the country and the foundation of the New York Yankee dynasty. Yogi Berra lived 90 extraordinary years.
Yeah, I think what stood out to me and just looking back and, seeing, wow, where was he during this period and how did he mean so much to the country was the nation wrapped itself around baseball, but especially in October for only 1 round of playoffs, the World Series. The Yankees were in it so often. He won 10 of them. And in that span of, 7 World Series from 53 to 61, he was a monster. Not just, Mantle, Maris, all there, but Yogi Berra was the guy.
Yeah, and I think Yogi got overlooked sometimes because of all the great players there, but and the fact that he served the country too. There's so many things about Yogi Berra. It's almost like, is this guy real?
Right.
Did he really do all the things that he did? Is he really this great of a guy? Yeah, he was. I think that's why it's so sad it's past.
Well, BK, that's a wonderful piece you did right there. You just wonder how many more, people that are alive today did all that he did. I mean, I really think the passing of a true icon took place today.
Yeah. Just irreplaceable. Again, and you see Johnny Bench there, that Yogi sent me a telegram when I hit a home run to pass him. I knew my record would stand until it was broken. And that was from the man regarded now as the greatest catcher in the history of the game. Yogi right there with the all-time greats. And again, just an American legend, not just among, baseball players, American sports, and American culture as well. May he rest in peace, and condolences to the family. But 90 fabulous years, and a lot of this is celebration today of one of the great American lives, Yogi Berra.